Well, after some of us saw a little bit of a snowy start to the day, we are definitely seeing the tail end of the system as it continues to move further into central and eastern Wisconsin. A lot of the activity that we saw closer to Eau Claire and along the I-94 corridor is starting to dissipate. Now it's very dry out there, so we likely won't see any more activity as we go throughout the rest of the day, but we still are seeing extended cloud coverage, especially for areas south of I-94, seeing some heavy and low-lying clouds out there. In La Crosse, we're actually seeing a little bit of a mist, a little bit of a hazy sky that should likely start to let up over the next few hours because, again, it's slightly dry, so it could start to burn off a little bit as we go throughout the afternoon, but not too quickly because we will still see that cloud coverage out there. It's going to keep us on the cooler side, slightly below average, likely seeing temperatures about where they are right now. 39 in La Crosse, probably warming a couple more degrees, but overall, this is likely what we're expecting the rest of the afternoon to feel like. And in Eau Claire, the snow has stopped, but it's still going to be dusting everywhere. A pretty nice sight for the middle of November. And again, still cloudy out there, but we could see a little bit more sunshine poking out through Eau Claire. The snow likely sticks around through today and tonight because temperatures with that cloud coverage staying on the cooler side, looking at 34 right now. But we do have a little bit of a warm up in the future, so that snow likely is not looking to stick around for too much longer. Also today, even though it's going to be a tad cooler out there, we're not really seeing a major wind, so it likely won't have to be dealing with a large wind chill, maybe feeling a couple degrees cooler than what the thermometer reads, but overall nothing too major. Winds blowing out of mainly the northeast around 10 miles per hour in the afternoon, but they start to tail off as we get into the evening, and we'll likely see some calmer winds as we go into tomorrow as well. So high temperatures today, fairly cool. Again, slightly below average most of the area, in the upper 30s, in the low 40s. 40 degrees will be your high in both La Crosse and Eau Claire. Eau Claire has to make it up a little bit more, but if we can see some more sunshine for folks further to the north, we'll likely get there. Still, most of the area on the cooler side. As we go into tonight, it's going to be somewhat seasonable, especially with mostly cloudy skies, keeping us a couple degrees warmer, at least for folks where we're seeing that cloud coverage. Again, maybe a little bit more clearing to the north, prompting temperatures to fall into the low 20s. Otherwise, most of the area closer to I-90 and south likely falling only into the mid 30s. 32 for your morning low in La Crosse, a little bit cooler in Eau Claire, again 26 for the morning low. As we go into tomorrow, then it's going to be pretty similar, if not a couple degrees warmer than we were today. We're still going to be holding on to mostly cloudy skies, so not a whole lot of warming in the forecast for tomorrow. That could maybe help keep a little bit of the snow around for areas that actually saw accumulation today, but once we get into Thursday, a lot of that snow should be melting because it's actually going to get a little bit mild outside. 52 will be the high going into Thursday. Folks mainly near and south of I-90 have a chance to actually see a couple days climbing into the 50s as we go all the way into the weekend. So pretty pleasant for November. We'll likely see some cloudy days ahead, but once we get to about Friday, those temperatures will stay a tad bit above average with more sunshine poking through. Right now, it's also looking like we have a pretty dry stretch ahead of us after this event today, but we could start to see some more activity moving in next week.
All right, the cloudy winter days. We got to get back
it's gonna be
used
great
to.
out there.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Nicole.